I want to say this first of all. I have a lot of class, but there's some times where class evades me, okay? And for me, this is one of those times. So here's what we're going to do, Dom.
Yeah.
You're going to play the part of Jim Irsay.
Okay.
We're going to reenact the press conference today.
Okay.
You do your thing, say what you need to say, and then you're going to throw it to me, your best friend, Peyton Manning, who you just threw under the friggin' bus, okay? Now, here's the press conference. 12 o'clock. The reports are that Peyton Manning is going to be released from the Indianapolis Colts. Let's go to the press conference, and here is team president and owner Jim Irsay. Jim?
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming today. Without this and the fans, we would never be here. But it's a sad day in Indianapolis Colts history. This organization, 14 years ago, drafted probably one of the best quarterbacks that ever lived. I'm sorry. His name was Peyton Manning. Came from a long football career, history of family, and we drafted him. He played 14 great seasons here. He also won a Super Bowl for us, built the city up, and today I never thought this was ever going to happen, but today we've decided to release Peyton Manning in the hopes of moving in a different direction for this organization. We've had extensive talks, myself, Bill Polian, who no longer is with us, with Peyton Manning, and he understands where we're going. He fully understands everything that we're doing for him. He appreciates it, and I think he is an advocate of NFL players around the league that will always remember that this is a privilege to be playing in the NFL. And it's sad to say that we're going to be releasing him, but he's been a great friend, an individual who brought us a championship, like I said earlier, but now we're moving in a different direction with the #1 pick coming up this year. So I have to thank Peyton Manning, his family, his friends, the city of Indianapolis for a great 14 years that you've brought us. And we wish you best of luck going forward. So I'm going to turn it over to Peyton and to say a few words. And again, thank you very much for coming out today.
You know what? Fuck him. 14 years I came to this hick town of seaweed and corn. These people in this town have nothing. I was the man. I was God when I came into this town. And then this cocksucker got the nerve to get on stage and want me to stand next to him and tell you people how happy I am, how friendly we are, how we're going to be friends for the rest of our lives because we were friends when I was 22 and he was 37 and he met me and blah, blah, blah. The fact of the matter is, the son of a bitch fired me. It's a shame in this country when young people get older. Here I was, big defensive lineman, knocking me on my ass all the time to the point where I hurt my neck. And I had the nerve to get sick. And what happens in the one season that I get sick? Well, the team sucks. Well, it is ironic that the team sucks so bad that now they get the #1 pick. And what do? Oh, they throw the Messiah under the bus. The guy that came to this hick town, the guy that helped them build a new stadium, the guy that gave them a Super Bowl. And this is the thanks I get for having the nerve to get injured when there was times when I didn't have people blocking for me and I was getting knocked on my ass to the point I hurt my neck. And then I even told them to not give me as much money as they was in the first place because I wanted to give them free cap room to go get other players because I, Peyton Manning, am a team player. I deferred a lot of my money to the end. So now when $28 million is due me, what does this cocksucker do? They fall in love with a rookie. They fall in love with the 22-year-old blonde with the big boobs, and they throw the devoted wife out like the trash. The devoted wife that had your kids, that raised your kids, and nurtured your kids, and paid for your kids. And this is the thanks I get. And then this rogue son of a bitch gets on the stage and has the nerve to get choked up about firing me. Let me tell you something, Colts fans. I just want to say this. I loved playing for the Indianapolis Colts. I'm a Colt through and through, but I'm still the man. So understand this, Colts fans. From this day forward, I don't know where I'm going. I do know this. Every time I come back to Indy to play the Colts, I'm whooping your ass. You understand me? Because that's the way it is. I'm going to whoop your ass like biblical proportions because you fired me and you threw me under the bus. I appreciate being a Colt. If this son of a bitch hadn't retired number 18, I would have gave him a ghetto-ass beat down. Right in front of the press, right in front of you people. So I've had 14 years. Thank you very much. But at 36 years old, I'm still the man. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show Irsay. I'm going to show the Indy fans that I'm still the man. As Dr. Dre always said, I started this gangster shit. And this the mother-sucking thanks I get. Thank you. And fuck him. I'll take questions from the press now.
Hi, will you two remain friends after this decision?
Very much so. We have built a relationship 14 years ago when I first drafted him, and we built a relationship. He's like a second son to me. So yes, I think we're going to continue a relationship where it's more going to be a friendship. It's going to be a father-son relationship. So it's going to continue on until both of our years past this NFL.
Fuck him. Ain't no friendship. Tell my mortgage company that they fired me in a dignified way. Let's see how far the mortgage company going to understand. My Maserati that I got, tell the car dealer that they fired me in a dignified way, and we gonna still be friends. Fuck him. Any other questions?
So I take that as a no, Peyton.
Fuck him. Thank you. See, that's how the press conference
goes. Can I just
go.
add something? What if I was black? Would you have been saying that to that? If Jim Irsay was black, would you have been saying that to Jim Irsay if he was a black owner?
Yes.
No, you wouldn't.
The hell I wouldn't.
Oh,
You owe me $28 million. I deferred my money so you can go out and hire other players that'll help this team because I'm a team player. And in the end, you sit there on your high horse and tell me it ain't about money? Yeah, it was about money. You owe me $28 million. It's about money. And you're falling in love with the 22-year-old blonde with the big boobs. Well, guess what? She gonna screw you, and she ain't gonna be nothing like you ever expected, because ain't nothing like a seasoned woman. I'm a seasoned woman. I'm a seasoned quarterback. Fuck you!